So first example, find the square root of 1 minus I. So let x plus iy be the square root of 1 minus I. So we have supposed x plus iy as a square root. So in x plus iy there are two unknowns, x and y. So there must be two equations to solve two unknown. So first, as since we have suppose x plus iy as square root, so x plus iy equal to under root 1 minus I. Now squaring both side, so we have taken square on both side. Now left hand side expand using a plus b whole square, so x square plus I square y square plus 2ixy equal to 1 minus I. Now I square equal to minus 1, so x square minus y square plus I into bracket 2xy equal to 1 plus I into minus 1. Now we know two complex number are equal if and only if their real parts are equal and imaginary parts are equal. So comparing both side real part, we will get x square minus y square equal to 1, and when we compare imaginary part, 2xy equal to right hand side imaginary part minus 1. So xy equal to minus 1 are, so xy equal to minus 1 are, it is negative less than 0. So that means when we take square root for x and y will be plus minus. So if we take x less than 0, then compulsory y must be greater than 0, so that xy is less than 0. And similarly, if we take x greater than 0, then one has to take y less than 0, so that product is negative. Now x square plus y square whole square, this is x square minus y square whole square minus 4x plus middle term it will be 4x square y square. This is identity. On expanding right hand side you can compare LHS and RHS, both are identical, so this is identity. Now when we substitute values for x square minus y square, so it is 1 square plus 4 xy equal to minus 1 half. So x square y square means minus 1 half square, 1 plus 4 by 4, simplification. So this is 2, and therefore x square plus y square taking square root, it will be plus minus root 2. But x square plus y square is always greater than 0, since square of 2 x square is positive, y square is positive, so sum of two positive number is positive. So we have to take x square plus y square equal to root 2. We cannot take minus root 2. Reason is x square plus y square is greater than 0. Say equation number 3. So now equation 1, x square minus y square equal to 1, and x square equation 3 is x square plus y square equal to root 2. Therefore equation 1 plus equation 3 gives, when we add these two equations, x square plus x square, 2x square, it is root 2 plus 1. Therefore x square equal to root 2 plus 1 upon 2, and therefore x equal to plus minus under root 2 plus 1 upon 2. 2. So these are the values for x. Now let us find y. So equation 3 minus equation 1 gives, so x square plus y square minus x square, equation 1 is x square minus y square, equal to root 2 3 minus 1, root 2 minus 1. So from this we will get 2y square equal to root 2 minus 1. So y square equal to root 2 minus 1 by 2, and therefore y equal to plus minus root 2 minus 1 by 2. So these are the possible values for y. Now as we have discussed, if we take x positive, then we have to take y negative, so that product xy become negative. So if x equal to under root 2 plus 1 upon 2, then y equal to minus root 2 minus 1 by 2, and required square root is x plus iy equal to root 2 plus 1 upon 2. Y is negative, so minus I into under root 2 minus 1 by 2. So this is the first possible square root. Now second, if we take x negative, if x equal to minus root 2 plus 1 upon 2, then we have to take y positive, so y will be root 2 minus 1 by 2, and required square root is x plus iy equal to minus root 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus I into under root 2 minus 1 by 2. So second possible square root. So thus we have two square roots. These are the required square root. Next one, next example. Find the square root of minus I. So this you can complete in homework. According to our method, we will find square root of plus I. Let us find the square root of plus I. solution. So let x plus iy be the square root of I. Therefore, x plus iy equal to under root I. Now as usual we take square both sides, then there will be a two equal complex number. Two complex number are equal if and only if real parts are equal and their imaginary parts are equal. So first squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. X plus iy. Now simplify. So this is x square. We will use I square equal to minus 1. So x square plus I square y square, that is minus y square, 2ixy. Right hand side I means 0 plus 1 into I. Now we compare both side real part. Here real part is x square minus y square. Right hand side real part is 0. So x square minus y square equal to 0. Say equation 1, and imaginary part 2xy equal to 1. Here again we note that xy equal to 1 half. 1 half it is greater than 0. That means when we select x and y, positive into positive, positive. So if we take x greater than 0, then y will be greater than 0, then xy will be greater than 0. But if x is less than 0, then compulsory y less than 0, so that negative negative positive xy will be greater than 0. So this thing we have to take care when we consider x and y. Both positive, then positive into positive will be positive, and both negative, in that case negative negative multiplication will be positive. Now again we use identity x square plus y square whole square. This can be written as x square minus y square plus 4 x square y square. X square minus y square 0 plus 4 into xy equal to 1 half. So x square y square. So this is 1. Now when we take square root, x square plus y square equal to 1. Say equation number 3. And x square plus y square is always positive, so we will not consider plus minus 1 because square is positive. So x square plus y square is always positive. Now equation 1 plus equation 3 gives, so when we take addition of these two equations, 2x square equal to 1. So 2x square equal to 1. So x square equal to 1 half. So x square equal to 1 half. And therefore x equal to plus minus 1 upon root 2. Now equation 3 minus equation 1 gives x square plus y square minus x square minus y square 1 minus 0. So again we will get 2y square equal to 1. So y square equal to 1 half, and therefore y equal to plus minus 1 upon root 2. So as we have discussed, either both positive or both negative, positive into positive, that will be positive since xy is greater than 0. So if x equal to 1 upon root 2, then y equal to 1 upon root 2 and square root is x plus iy equal to 1 upon root 2 plus I into 1 upon root 2. And if x is negative, then y is also negative, so that negative negative positive, and required square root is x plus iy equal to minus 1 upon root 2 minus I upon root 2. So these are the possible two square roots. Next one, find the square root of one plus I. Find the square root of 1 plus I. So let us find square root of 1 plus I. Solution. Let x plus iy be the square root of 1 plus I. Therefore x plus iy equal to under root 1 plus I. We have supposed x plus iy be the square root of 1 plus I. As usual, squaring both sides, x square, I square equal to minus 1, so x square minus y square. Expansion is x square plus I square y square plus 2xy using a plus b whole square, and I square equal to minus 1. Right hand side when we take square, so squaring both sides. Now we compare both side real parts and imaginary parts. So when we compare real part, left hand side x square minus y square, right hand side 1. And when we compare imaginary part, coefficient of I 2xy, this is imaginary part, here I into 1, so this will be imaginary part. So comparing real and imaginary part, x square minus y square equal to 1, say equation number 1, and 2xy equal to 1, say equation number 2. Again we note that xy equal to 1 half, which is greater than 0. So in that case, if x is positive, then y compulsory y must be positive, so that positive into positive equal to positive. And if x greater than 0, then compulsory y greater than 0, so xy will be greater than 0. And if x less than 0, then y less than 0, so that negative into negative is positive, so xy will be greater than 0. Again we use the identity x square plus y square whole square equal to x square minus y square whole square plus 4x square y square, x square minus y square, so this is 1 plus 4 into xy equal to 1 half, so x square y square will be 1 by 4. So simplification, 1 plus 1, that is 2. So when we take square root, x square plus y square equal to x square plus y square equal to root 2. Say equation number 3. X square is positive, y square is positive, sum of two positive number is positive, so we cannot take x square plus y square equal to minus root 2, so always it is positive, so we have taken x square plus y square equal to root 2. Now equation 1 plus equation 3 gives 2x square. If we take addition of corresponding sides of equation 1 and 3, this is equation 1, this is equation 3, so x square plus x square, 2x square equal to root 2 plus 1, and therefore x square equal to root 2 plus 1 by 2, and therefore x equal to plus minus, when we take square root, x equal to plus minus root 2 plus 1 upon 2. Now equation 3 minus equation 1 gives equation 3 x square plus y square minus equation 1 x square minus y square, right hand side root 2, and here it is 1, so root 2 minus 1. On simplifying we will get 2y square equal to root 2 minus 1, therefore y square equal to root 2 minus 1 upon 2, and therefore y equal to plus minus root 2 minus 1 by 2. Now since xy, product xy is positive, so x and y both must be positive, and if both negative, then negative negative positive. So if x equal to under root 2 plus 1, x equal to under root 2 plus 1 by 2, then y must be positive, so y equal to under root 2 minus 1 by 2, and required square root is x plus iy equal to root 2 plus 1 by 2 plus I into root 2 minus 1 by 2. And second case, both negative, so if x equal to minus under root 2 plus 1 by 2, then y must be negative, so that negative negative positive, so y equal to minus root 2 minus 1 by 2, and in this case required square root is x plus iy equal to minus root 2 plus 1 by 2 minus I into root 2 minus 1 by 2. So these are the two possible square roots. We take next example. Evaluate example 4. Evaluate I raised to 18 plus 1 upon I raised to 25 whole cube. So let us evaluate. Solution. We have to evaluate I raised to 18 plus 1 upon I raised to 25 whole raised to 3. So to solve or to evaluate these problems, we will use this basic result. I equal to square root of minus 1, I square equal to minus 1, I cube equal to I into I square is minus 1, and I raised to 4, it is I square equal to minus 1, so this is plus 1. And second result, a plus b whole cube, it is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So we use this result to evaluate given problem. So let us evaluate. I raised to 18 plus 1 upon I raised to 25 cube. This is I square raised to 9. 2 into 9, that is 18. So according to rules of indices, plus I square raised to 9 plus 1 upon I. Here we will use surd, multiplied numerator and denominator by I. Now simplification is I square equal to minus 1. So minus 1 raised to 9 plus this is I into I square. So it is minus 1. So minus I raised to 25. So minus I raised to 25 according to rules of indices, minus I raised to 25. So here minus 1 raised to 9 minus 1, as we have discussed, this is minus I raised to 25. Now I raised to 25, so it is I into I raised to 24. So this is I into I square raised to 12. 12 into 2, 24. I square is minus 1. So minus 1 raised to 12. So this is plus I, but outside we have minus. So this is minus 1 minus I cube. We take minus common. So this is 1 plus I cube. Now we expand using a plus b whole cube. So as we have discussed, a cube plus b cube plus 3I plus 3 1 into I square. Using this formula, a plus b whole cube, a cube plus 3a square b, a equal to 1, b equal to I, and apply formula of a plus b whole cube. Now again we simplify. So this is minus 1 I cube. We know I cube it is minus I. So this is minus I plus 3I. I square is minus 1. So minus 3. So this is 3I minus I, 2I, 1 minus 3. So minus 2. Outside we have minus, so when we expand the bracket, minus minus plus, so this will be 2 minus 2I. So this is the simplification of I raised to 18 plus 1 upon I raised to 25 whole cube. So next time we will discuss more examples.